Hey, if you are new to tennis and loving the game and getting hooked, but also getting a little frustrated, this video is for you because I'm going to share with you my top 10 beginner tennis drills that you need to be doing so you can get your game to the next level. So if you're ready to get started, let's go. Hey guys, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Pete from Crunch Time Coaching. And so if you love this video and you are new to the game, consider subscribing and liking this video so you see more videos like this. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do, drill number one, and you've probably seen this in your beginner tennis class, and that is to do what they call downs. And it's basically just dribbling the ball. Now, I think a big mistake that beginner tennis players make is they just do this their first couple of classes and then they don't do it anymore. And you don't keep challenging yourself. What you want to do is you want to get pretty good at this to where you can make 100 in a row. And once you can make 100 in a row and you're like, oh, that's easy, make 100 in a row, I can do that every single time, then start to bounce the ball faster, okay? And challenge yourself and maybe move the ball around, because downs are going to help you do a couple of things. They're going to give you the feel in the wrist, okay? So like you can go slow and higher, and then you can go faster and lower with your downs. And when you play tennis, lots of times, you know, just as you're striking the ball, especially if you get in trouble, you get like this little wrist pop to the ball. You get this magical feel in your hands. When you're serving, you feel it. You feel it before a lot of shots. If you're a tennis player, you've been playing a while, you know what I mean. You get this special feeling in your wrist. It's going to help you. It's also going to help you really with your focus, finding the center of your strings as much as possible. That's your goal. It's going to help you with the idea of volleying, of hitting a forehand, of getting comfortable right here. When you do this, most people are going to be most comfortable in the semi-western grip. So if you're comfortable in this grip, you can just turn around and practice a forehand, and now you're in what most tennis players are using as their forehand grip. So those downs, there's a lot more to them than you think. So just don't do it in one or two classes and think you got it mastered, because my friend, you do not. Okay, the second drill, and you may already know this if you've taken some classes. I promise I'm going to get to some exercise that you probably have never seen, but ups, okay? Ups. And again, this is going to help you with your focus, and also what grip is this going to help you learn? It's a pop quiz. It's a pop quiz. What grip are you going to learn here? So when you're doing these ups, guys, what grip are you in? You're in the continental grip. And so that continental grip is going to be the grip that you want to learn for the serve. You see, when you're doing your downs, you're in a forehand grip. And unfortunately, this is what most people learn how to use for their serve. You don't want to do that. If you keep serving in the frying pan grip, as I like to call it, you're going to have a beginner serve. You're not going to be able to put spin. Now, with your ups, if you get really comfortable in this up grip, which is your continental grip, then you're going to learn how to hit a nice serve that the pros are using. You're in the correct grip. You can hit spin on the ball. Okay, so that's another reason why you want to get really comfortable with this up. So it's just not about, you know, going, can you hit the ball up, but going, how do I feel in this grip? Because in this grip, I can learn how to hit a continental grip serve. I can learn how to hit a chip forehand with this grip. I can learn how to hit a chip backhand with this grip. I can learn how to hit volleys with this grip. Yes, so there's more to this stuff than originally meets the eye. And then once you learn how to do the up like this, okay, then you can again start to work with feel. You can do your ups to where the ball is barely leaving the racket, right? Tiny little quick ups. Then you can hit them higher and see how high you can bring your ups. Then you can start to get fancy and you can make your ups buzz, right? So you can learn how to work with underspin. You see how that ball's spinning? So you can start to spin your ups. Then you can go from ups and turn them into downs. Ups and downs. See? Aren't you having fun so far? All right, let's get to the third drill, if you're a beginner, that you should be doing to get better at tennis. Okay, the third exercise that I want you to do, and I'm pretty sure no one's ever showed this to you, you might be like, why would I do that? I want you to practice hitting the ball with the edge of your tennis racket and bring out a basketball and do it close to the net. Like, why would I do that? Don't I want to hit the ball in the middle of the strings when I play tennis? Yes, you do want to use your strings, not the edge of your racket, but I'm telling you, one of the biggest nightmares you're going to have as a tennis player, if you don't start out really soon, is getting comfortable with a continental grip, like I just showed you in your ups, and being able to serve like this. And when you watch the pros serve, they're actually attacking the tennis ball with the edge of their racket, okay? So what I want you to do, these are called edge taps. So exercise number 3, drill number 3 for beginners are edge taps. So what you want to do is come here, get the edge of your racket and tap, whoops, see, you can miss. Tap the ball over the net. Okay, you're just going to come here and tap the ball over the net. This will also help you with your hand-eye coordination. I mean, if you can hit the edge of your racket pretty good, hitting the ball on the strings is no problem. Now, what I want you to do after that, see, is you are going like this. Boom, hammer and a nail, hammer and a nail. Here's the hammer, here's the nail. That's the exercise. Now, what I want you to do is just change the angle a little bit. So instead of going like this with your hammer and nail, what you're doing is now you're going to go like that, like that. And when you learn how to do that, you're instantly learning how to put spin on your serve. And the spin you're going to put on your serve when you start to swing out this way instead of this way, the spin you're going to put on the ball is slice. You're going to put slice on your serve. And so you're already going to be working with spin very early in your tennis career, which, trust me, there are thousands upon thousands, if not millions, could be millions, guys, of tennis players who do not know how to put spin on their serve. So you're going to be way ahead of the game. And why do you want to put spin on your serve? So you can swing fast at the ball and it still goes in the box. And it also moves in the box, which fools your opponent. So this is a great drill that you want to do so you can get better at tennis. All right, let's get to the fourth drill that you want to do as a beginner tennis player. Hey, if you are enjoying my top 10 list and you want to see the rest of it, please like the video right now. That would really help me out. It's 100% free. It also helps other totally obsessed tennis players all over the world get to see this video, which I want and I would love, and that'd be a great favor you could do for me. And I'm gonna repay the favor by having my buddy B2, my best buddy, give you 100 free B2 puppy kisses. All right, so let's get to the next thing on our list. Okay, so the fourth thing that you wanna do are called shadow strokes. And if you wanna be my favorite student that I would have, is you would get obsessed with these things, because I'm telling you, if you do this, you're going to get excellent form. So let me just show you as I'm talking what a shadow stroke is. A shadow stroke is just like it sounds, kind of like shadow boxing. You're swinging forehands. You're swinging your backhand. You're working on your volley. These are shadow strokes. You're working on your overhead. You're working on your serve motion. And what's so powerful about this, I'm just going to give you a story that I've been putting in some of my videos, which I found awesome, and it really just reaffirmed everything that I believe as a tennis coach, is there's a movie out, I'm not sure if it's still out, but it's called King Richard, and it's about Venus and Serena Williams. And the two ladies who play the roles of Venus and Serena, when you watch them in the film, you're like, oh, they're pretty good. This is finally a tennis movie that I don't have to go like this and watch the movie when they start to play tennis, because there's very few, if you've gotten to watch any tennis movie, there's very few tennis movies where it's not embarrassing if you know anything about tennis when you see them start to play. You're like, this is terrible. But they were actually pretty good, and I thought, oh, they must be like pretty good juniors. They must have finally wised up and got pretty good juniors. Well, they didn't. They didn't wise up. But what they did is they got two female actresses, young ladies, and they taught them how to play through shadow strokes For 2.5 months, they were not allowed to hit a tennis ball. Why? Because when you start hitting tennis balls right away, as a beginner, you start learning bad habits. If you're a beginner, you know the ball's up here a lot of times, and you're batting it here, and you're swinging like this, and as soon as you hit your first ball, you're learning how to have bad habits. So what they did is they taught them how to shadow stroke and have perfect technique before they even hit a ball. So I thought that that was brilliant. And they look pretty good when they go to hit the ball. So make sure that you work on your shadow strokes, serves, forehands, backhands. You could turn into a cardio workout. And also I would suggest you either do it in front of a mirror or film yourself so you can see if the technique actually looks good, because lots of people go out there and do shadow strokes and they're still doing bad habits. And when you do that, the more you swing, tennis is a repetition sport, you do it the wrong way, you're going backwards in your technique. You do it the right way, you're going forward. So make sure you really study the fundamentals of how to hit a tennis ball, do lots of shadow strokes. It's going to take you a long way in this game. Okay, the fifth drill I love to do with all kinds of levels of players, but especially I can get a beginner to look pretty awesome when I do this drill. It's called Picture Perfect. And the good news is you can do this by yourself. You can go out to the court with a basket of balls, and what you can do is really work on your fundamentals and pay attention to what you're doing. So we're going to do the forehand, but you can do this with the backhand as well. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some tennis balls. I'm going to get this lead arm, this offhand out here. This is super important too. Keep it there. When you drop the ball, keep it there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to swing through, and you want to think about both hands reaching through and out to the target and catching the fall through, and point the racket butt to the other side of the court. And I want you to also be able to hold your finish for 3 seconds so you can really feel your balance. If you've never done this before, this is actually hard. You might stumble and things like that. So you're coming here, putting the ball out. 1, 2, 3. You do it again. Getting set. 1, 2, 3. One more time for good luck. Getting set. 1, 2, 3. That's picture perfect. Notice how I have the toe up there. I like to call that the golfer driving range finish. Let's get to the next thing. All right, we're up to drill number 6 now. If you're still watching, you must like this video. You must be interested somewhat. Come on, just like the video. All right, so next thing. Follow the thumbnail serving exercise. First, I just want you doing this even off the court, shadow stroking. So when so many recreational players, could be 80 to 90% of recreational players, they do the frying pan move, the pizza move, the waiter tray. It's basically your racket, your strings face up to the sky when you go to serve. This is very hard to stop doing. It's very hard to stop doing. You might be going, oh my gosh, I do that. Well, don't feel bad, because so many tennis players do that. What most tennis players don't do, and have probably never heard of, is to follow your thumbnail when you do shadow strokes. So here's what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do, I can see my thumbnail, and I'm in the striking position. So you're going to start in a striking position or trophy position. I'm getting right here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to come back here like I'm brushing my hair. This is the swing path. There's another great instructor online, Ryan from 2 Minute Tennis. He calls it the birthday hat drill, where you pretend you got a birthday hat here, or you actually put a birthday hat there and knock it off your head. If you do that, if you notice, you would still see your thumbnail. As I'm coming back here, I still see the thumbnail. Now the next critical move, after I come back here and my racket drop, the next critical move is as I go to push my hips and rotate my hips in the serve, that's going to bring the elbow out to the side here. I like to call this the hatchet move. And again, if you're looking, you would still see your thumbnail, and then you'd start to go up past your ear. You should still be able to see your thumbnail, and then as you go to hit, you push the thumbnail away. So the drill looks something like this. You literally don't look forward, you don't toss the ball, you just do shadow strokes, watching how your thumbnail is moving, and push it away. Okay, I'll do that again. Maybe a little closer. I'm going to come here, watching my thumbnail, going up here, pushing away. You see that? But I'm coming here, I'm looking at the thumbnail, coming back, looking at the thumbnail, pushing away, bringing in and through. When you go to serve, it looks like this. Boom, that's how you serve a ball. Let's get to lucky number 7. Okay, drill number 7 for beginners. One of my favorites ever, one of my favorite instructors ever that I've met in my life. His name is Butch Staples, who showed me this. Butch is a legend if you know anything about coaching. And he teaches topspin, people to field topspin through a drill called the rainbow drill. I love this. So imagine a rainbow, right? A rainbow goes from the bottom of the ground up to the sky arcing and then over to the other side of the rainbow where you find your pot of gold. This is also where you find your topspin gold. So what you're going to be in that grip that I showed you with your downs, that's the grip you want to get into. Next thing you want to do, you want to face the net. You want to be close to the net because you're not going to get a lot of power when you do this exercise, but you're going to get a lot of spin. You're going to drop the racket to the ground, so you got to bend your leg so it helps get you in an athletic position. See, there's lots of good things going on here. Good coaches have you do a lot of things without even thinking about it. So now you're down in an athletic position, and what you're going to do, notice how the strings are slightly angled forward. You don't want your racket face open. You want it just a little tilted down as it's on the ground. Then what you're going to do is you're going to bounce the ball, lift it up, and come on over here. If you do it the right way, you're going to notice that the ball is going to be spinning forward. There's going to be a forward spin on the ball. That's called topspin. Okay, so again, I'm going to do it again. Down here low, bounce the ball, roll up, turn over. The rainbow drill. Brilliant. Go try it. You'll like it. Okay, drill number 8 for beginners. You thought you were going to get through this whole video without footwork? Are you kidding me? No way. Okay, so as you get playing tennis, hopefully you realize sooner than later that footwork is the most important thing you need to master in the game. So this is called the figure 8 drill. So what I want you to do is set up 2 cones. Start right in the middle. I want you to get a split step before you start moving. Split step. Power move to the ball. Get in your preparation unit turn. You're going to come here. You're going to do a shadow stroke. You can either step in. Yeah, let's step in for now. There's an open stance too, but let's work on stepping into the ball today. As you play tennis, you also learn there's many footwork moves just like a dance move. So we're just going to work on this one today. Here, you're going to come here, you're going to turn, you're going to step in, you're going to hit, come around and through, come back split step, then you're going to come on over here, unit turn, come on in, hit your shot. You're just doing shadow strokes and split step. Okay, as you get good at this, you can add a tennis ball. So you can split step, move on out, hit a ball, come through, split step, come on in, hit a shot, come on through. Then what you want to do is you want to do it at a pretty good speed. Figure out what makes you tired, whether it's 5 hits, 10 hits. You don't really need to do more than 10 hits, especially in tennis, you know. Your rallies are not going to be that long. So again, now you want to go a little faster, smoother. Coming here, boom, push on in, get back, split step, get ready, hit the shot, come around, split step. Figure 8 drill. Let's get to the next exercise. Okay, number 9. Crush and rush. This is something that you would do in drills, like as you're thinking about it, return of serve practice, or if your coach gives you what's called an approach shot, or if you're playing a match in doubles or singles, practice some of these. It's called crush and rush. And I'm going to show you how you can also do it on your own, okay? So if you have a floater ball, which you're going to get a lot of opportunities, when you start playing tennis, if you can get good at moving into the court, you want to shock some people, get good at moving into the court and get comfortable hitting the ball around your chest level, basically around my Hawks logo here, but you want to hit it out in front, okay? But you want it at that height, boom, and you want to swing through and basically finish a wraparound forehand around your shoulder. Now, when the pros get these little meatballs served up to them, they do a hop lots of times. Sometimes it's a double hop if they have enough time. So the ball's really flowing there. They made hop, hop, and then hit. So that's what I want you to do. That's your crush. And then your rush to the net. Okay? So the way you do this is you would just, first of all, practice the footwork. So because it's going to be tough for you to do with the ball right away. This is one of the toughest shots in tennis, but once you master it, then you can really master your opponent. So hop, hop, hit. Notice how, as I'm hitting, I get up into a skipping move, and I go from the weight from the back to the front, which lifts me up in the air. I'll come to the camera and kind of show you this. Hop, hop, hit. You see that little skip move? Then once you feel that you're pretty good at this, again, I would film this so you really take a look at your racket face. A lot of you, your racket face is going to be open, the ball is going to be flying. And this allows you to actually swing down on the court. So you can do this with weak second serves. You can do this, again, meatballs in the middle of the court. You come on up, hop, hop, hit. Oh my gosh, that was nice, right on the line. Now you're here at the net. This is the crush and the rush. And then if you want, you can have another ball with you, and then you can practice a little short volley. Okay, I love people to box their volleys. So, that was drill number 9. Let's get to number 10. Number 10 is going to help you win a ton of matches. If you are still here, number 1, now you're getting really smart. You've got a great agenda of what to do the next time you go practice. Let's go practice a couple of these exercises. Don't do all 10 at once. Do a couple exercises. I know you're excited to go try them all. Let's do a couple. And the last one on the list is called blockers. So if you want to win a lot of matches, frustrate your opponent, really learn how to handle pace, go look up the MEP, most exhausting player on the Tennis Troll channel. He's brilliant at this. I call these blockers, and this is going to help you even when you start to develop great form. You still want to be good at these blockers. The term pusher is around because people hate playing pushers. Pusher is basically a blocker shot, and it's where you don't really swing that much, you don't hit the ball that hard, but you block the ball back, you get the ball back. And this is going to help you with your hand-eye coordination. And if you get really good at this, even without the technique I'm showing you, if you just get good at this, you can probably get up to a 3-5 level if you become amazing at this. Because with a blocker, what you want to do is get your basket of balls, and I want you to practice, first of all, this what it feels like this to block the ball. Just block the ball. Just block the ball. Okay? Now, as you get good at that, like, okay, that's pretty easy. That should be pretty easy. You're basically stopping your racket on contact. Hit the ball, stop. Hit the ball, stop. And notice how I'm pushing my hip into the shot. Okay, and kind of feel the pace at which you move your hip and where the ball is going, where your hip kind of moves. That can help you with direction and depth. Now, I want you working on your direction and the depth, because just doing this, you can drive people crazy. Because not only are you not missing, you're driving them nuts, but you're also making them run a lot. And they're like, how am I running all the time? I've got like this beautiful technique. My opponent just blocks the ball around, and yet they're running and controlling the points. Because what I want you to do is start to go, okay, block the ball down the line, block the ball cross court, block the ball down the line, block the ball cross court. Now you got your opponent running all over the place, back and forth. Then I want you to work on your depth. So I want you to go block a ball deep, block a ball short, block a ball deep, block a ball short. See that? Now you got them, again, going a deep ball, short ball. So now they're having to run forward, which a lot of people don't do well. Then let's work on your height. Let's go what's called the drop shot, which again is a short ball. Block a ball short. See, now they're running forward. Block a ball high. Now I got them running backwards. Now they're throwing their racket. They're literally throwing their racket right now. They're playing me. Okay, so those are your top 10 beginner exercises. If you've been around the whole time and you want 100 free B2 puppy kisses, like this video right now. And also if you want a free serve course, I've got a free serve course for you right now, 100% free for sticking around. We're not just talking about 3 free videos, which a lot of people will give you. I'm talking about 33 free videos, and this is going to be amazing because it's going to teach you all the fundamentals of the serve, which a lot of people really don't have good fundamentals on their serve. It's going to teach you how to master your toss. It's going to teach you how to get the flow in your serve. It's going to teach you how to hit a slice serve, how to hit a kick serve. It's going to give you the fundamentals to be able to hit a serve over 100 miles an hour. If this all sounds good to you, go up here into the little I card and click on that, or go in the description box, or go into the comment section. The link is there. And when you click on it, it brings you to a page to sign up. You get the free thing. You're going to love it. And if you're watching this video before February, we're going to do a 7-day serve challenge where I'm going to give you free videos and personal coaching and cash prizes in February. Like, it doesn't get any better. So if you want all this coming down the pike, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a thing. This is Pete from Crunch Time Coaching signing off. We'll see you guys on the next video.